Hey everyone, welcome to Pothology. So right now I'm at Amelia's. I'm gonna go to Amelia's and get some stuff and go to Calvin Fletcher's. Also, I'm parked on the side of the road and the roads aren't plowed, and so I parked in a bunch of snow. So I'm over here. Hopefully I don't get stuck. I went forwards and backwards for like 2 minutes to make sure I could get out. So I literally just parked on top of snow because there's nowhere to park. I mean, I parked behind this dude. So, but the roads aren't paved. So, I mean, not paved. The roads aren't fully cleared, where you would park on the side of the road. So hopefully that goes well. So I'm about to go into Amelia's. Also, I want to mention, this is just a random thought I just thought of. So I have an Instagram for Pothology, and I just found it really funny that my whole Instagram feed is baby goats and baby pigs. Is that weird? Does anyone else have that problem? Literally my whole Instagram, it's just like pictures and videos of baby goats and baby pigs. Like, I don't get it. I mean, I get some Calvin Fletcher stuff because I follow them and I follow King Doe, and I sometimes get their pictures, but no, I mean, for the most part, it's just pictures of baby animals. Sometimes sloths are thrown in there and stuff like that. So interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go into Amelia's. I'll see you in a second. Bye. So I'm walking to Amelia's. There's no line currently, but that might change. But I'm over here going to Amelia's on this cold day. Here's the sidewalks. Still a lot of snow. It's still very cold today. It's very, very cold. So I am at Amelia's and I'm gonna go inside. Hopefully they have some stuff I want. I think I'm gonna get some bread flour. Yeah, well, Bluebeard has the fire going. So I'm back from Amelia's. I got a few things there, and I got some coffee from Calvin Fletcher's, just a regular coffee, a Calvin Fletcher blend. But here's what I got from Amelia's. Got some pasta, just ribbon pasta, nothing special. And I got some focaccia bread. It's still warm. This bread is still warm. It's just awesome. And I got that, and I got some vodka sauce. Vodka sauce. So yeah, I like it. I think it's a great sauce. I haven't had it. I probably haven't had vodka sauce in probably 5 years, maybe 4 or 5 years. So one time, there's a man coming up on me. Scared me to death. So one time I had it, one of my friend's mom got it at the farmer's market. Yeah, you can get it anywhere. You can get it at the grocery store, but that one was really good. I think this one will be good too. So Amelia's is pretty cool. Grocery store, bakery, cool place. I like them a lot. So now I'm going to go back home and get back to work. It's Friday. I'm very excited. Are you having a good Friday? Did you have a good week? I hope so. Do you have any major plans this weekend? I think Emily and I are, we really don't have that many plans at all, really. We're going to dinner with her family on Saturday. We're having dinner with them, and that's about all. I thought about going to this new coffee shop that Calvin Fletcher's recommended. It's not new. I don't think it's new. It's just a coffee new to me. So, but it's not really in downtown Indy, so it's inconvenient. But I might go there. I don't know. I don't even remember what it's called. It's something like book and something coffee. I don't know. It uses the word book and coffee in it, so I think it will be good. But they recommended it, so I might go there. And that's about all. I mean, nothing too interesting's really been happening. I've been working. I watched something about Shia LaBeouf recently. That was really interesting. I really like Shia LaBeouf. He's one of my favorite actors. I like how intense he is. I like that he seems like a good person. I think he's a good person. And yeah, I just like him. I think he's a cool person. Yeah, I know he has like anger issues, but I mean, he has a really good story and I like him. So I watched a little documentary thing about him, and then I've been watching something about Robin Williams and how just his story. I watched it by this YouTuber called Spill, like Spill. She did a little series on it, and it was really good. You know, it's amazing that these people put together these docu-series so easily. I mean, it's not easy. It definitely caters to a certain type of person, you know. Maybe if you're super good at being entertaining and whatever, you may not be as good as putting together these docu-series. If your whole deal is your personality is, you know, your YouTube channel. But if you're like a researcher, maybe you have a master's or PhD in something and you really like one topic, or you know how to research stuff, I mean, that's where you can be creative in so many ways on YouTube. You don't have to just be the cool, really loud, crazy YouTuber. So there's a helicopter landing at IU Health. That's cool. So hopefully whoever's in that helicopter is okay though. So, but yeah, I've been watching that, and later tonight, I got the pasta for possibly making something for dinner for this, but I know Emily's been talking about getting Cluster Truck. It's a restaurant kind of. Do any of you know what this is? Cluster Truck? I think it's just an Indiana thing, or an Indy area thing too. I don't know, but it's essentially a restaurant with no creativity. No, not really. No, okay, so it's a ghost kitchen. At least here in Indy, they're a ghost kitchen, and they kind of like copycat all these different restaurants. So that's why I say they have no creativity, because they don't really think for themselves. They just kind of steal everyone's highest, like, best selling foods, which I think is like stupid. But hey, they make all that to say, I mean, I say that, but then like they have really good food. So they're a ghost kitchen, meaning you don't go there to eat. It's all delivery. So they've been around for a couple years, if not longer. And so, for example, so there's this place that serves these potato wings. Or they're not wedges, they're these big giant potato fries. And they sell, like, a lot of people buy them. They're kind of the big product for one restaurant. So Cluster Truck sells that. I mean, there might be a burger that's really popular, and Cluster Truck will sell a burger that mimics like Punch Burger or whatever is popular at that time. You know, if there's a special chicken wrap that is popular, maybe in a couple months, like if it's popular at a certain restaurant, they'll do their best to like mimic it essentially. So, but I guess you could say that about a lot of restaurants, but I think Cluster Truck, like, that's kind of like their thing. They try to, they pick a few really good items that sell well at other restaurants, and they just kind of, I guess, put their own spin on it. So, yeah. And it's very Indiana. So, at least I feel like it is. I don't even know what that means. It's very indie because a lot of the food is modeled off other places. Okay, so we might have that, and it's very good. It is very good. So we might do that tonight, and that's about all. Just chill. It's Friday. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm very tired, but hey, that's good. I'm excited to sleep. I love sleeping on Saturday mornings. It's the best. It's the best. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah. I love Amelia's. Normally they have gelato, but I think they're sold out. I probably won't buy one, but that gelato there, I'm serious, is some of the best gelato I've ever had, if not the best gelato. Also, I want to go to a pie shop. So one of my friends from college opened a pie shop, or his wife did, and he's there as well. Like they own it together, but he has like another job. I think he has another job. It's like something. Okay. Anyways, I want to go there at some point because they always have new pies, and they don't just serve sweet pies. They serve a lot. They're a bakery kind of. They specialize in pie, but they might have like chicken pot pie or biscuits and stuff. So I kind of want to go there at some point because they have a chocolate chess pie, and I love chocolate chess pie. It's the best. Chocolate chess pie with a cup of coffee is the best. It's just the best, hands down. So I want to go there someday, maybe in the next week or so, and look at their pies, see what's up. They also sell them at the Carmel's Farmers Market, so if you're ever there, I don't know if the Carmel Farmer Market is their thing right now. Like, maybe it's too cold. It probably is. I have no idea. But they sell them there. They're really good. They're called Pies and Pots. Pots and Pans. I forget what they're called. Pies and Co. I forget. So, but they're really good. So I'm thinking about going there, and that's about all. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll go to a coffee shop on Sunday or Saturday, Emily and I. Maybe we'll find a new coffee shop, because I really want to take advantage of living in downtown, while it's convenient to go to some cooler coffee shops. So, and we'll be here for, a while longer. So, but, while I'm young, while I can do that, I want to do it now. So that's funny. That's funny. Go to coffee shops. I mean, really, but it is inconvenient. Like if you live in a suburb of Indy and then you have to come in just to get a nice cup of coffee. I want to be able to experience it now. So I was going to get coffee beans from Calvin Fletcher's, but I didn't. So I just didn't know what to get. Yeah. So, okay, well, I'm going to go now. I'm sure I'll be back. If I hesitate to say this because I don't know what to comment. If you're still watching, comment down below. Tree. Comment down below tree. I'm looking at trees. Let me know your favorite tree. What in your opinion is the tree that you love the most? Like you would love to have one planted in your yard. Or not. It could be one you just admire. My favorite tree is a Japanese maple tree. I love Japanese maple. It is one of my dreams to have a bonsai Japanese maple. And I don't want to buy a seed off of eBay and get it, whatever. But I mean, it just takes so long. I would like to buy one like already done. But my mom and dad have a Japanese maple, or a few of them. And it grows little baby seedlings in the spring, and they're perfect. And I thought about trying to bonsai it, but I just don't know how I would transport it. So, but I think I'm going to. I've asked my mom to bonsai a tree for me. So there's a lot of pine trees, and so we bonsaied a tree for a year, and then I accidentally killed it. Yeah, I know, bummer. But so interesting. I just love bonsai trees. They're so cool. Isn't that such an interesting concept? A little tree, a miniature tree that grows like a giant tree and you know what I mean? It mimics a giant tree. That's insane. And it whatever it's called, the leaves change color, but it's miniature. I love that. Okay, I'm going to go now. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye. Hey everyone, so I'm here in my kitchen and I'm about to make some sourdough starter. So I've made quite a bit of sourdough in my life. I've had a lot of sourdough starter, but I haven't made it in probably a year. So I'm gonna make it today, and I'm not gonna really, I'm using bread flour, and I don't know if that's the best flour to use. I don't think it is, but I don't really care. It's gonna make sourdough, I think. So while I was at Amelia's, I also grabbed some bread flour. I guess it's just their regular bread flour. And, here it is. Comes in this bag. I think it was $3. So I'm going to use this to make starter. And I'm going to show you. It's very simple, so I'm going to show you right now what it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here is my jar. It's a very big jar, so this may not be the best, but I'm gonna put 60 grams of flour in here. So that's about 20. There's 46 and 58. Okay, I'll take out 2 grams. Now I'm going to put some water in it. So there's my water. It's just water. I'm not using warm water, even though I think some places say. And I'm going to put 60 grams of water in it. And I already put too much, but that's fine. Now I'm just going to stir this together and we'll wait. So here is my sourdough starter. It is a 60 gram 1-to-1 ratio of water and flour. And I'm going to seal this up. Well, I'm just going to close the top. And I'll feed it again in, a day or two, and we'll see what happens. I'll probably feed it in 2 days. But what will happen is the yeast in the air will start to ferment and, I guess make this sourdough starter active. So there's yeast everywhere around you. And one way to make leavened bread or yeast bread is through sourdough. It's the easiest way to do it. And that's what this does. So once this, in like a week, it will be bubbly and it will start becoming a living, organism, and you'll have your own sourdough. And then all that you do is you keep this on hand. You just get some flour and water and essentially just mix it together, and there's your sourdough bread. You can use different flours, and different flours do different things to the bread. Like this focaccia bread. Let me see. So I'm going to show you what how interesting sourdough can be. So this is sourdough bread. And there's different hydration levels to bread, and this I think is probably a higher hydration level, but essentially this is how high it can rise. It can get even higher, like it can become like a normal loaf of bread, but all these bubbles is the sourdough yeast from this making it rise. And I'm sure there's other stuff in here like oil, and I don't know what goes in focaccia, but yeah, so this is just sourdough. This is all just water and flour and yeast from the air that makes this bread rise. It smells so good. And then there's tons of like oil and garlic and Parmesan on this bread. But yeah, it can get super scientific. Some flour helps activate the sourdough starter a lot better. It makes it more powerful, more potent, you could say. From my experience, if I feel like my sourdough starter is dying, I would put a little bit of rye in it, rye flour, or I don't even know. Like there's all different types of flours you can use. So you probably shouldn't start with bread flour for your starter. You should just use regular flour, whole wheat flour. But again, I don't care. It's gonna ferment. It's gonna do its thing. It's gonna be good. So maybe in the next few weeks I'll make some sourdough, and we'll see what happens with it. You can use sourdough starter to make sourdough cinnamon rolls, sourdough pizza. That's what king dough is. So king dough is I think that's what it is. I'm like 99% sure it's a sourdough type dough, and meaning it doesn't use your typical instant yeast. So it uses a starter. Watch me be wrong. I don't know, but there's a lot. So you can do sourdough pizza, sourdough cinnamon rolls, sourdough focaccia bread, anything you can imagine. Sourdough pancakes and waffles. It just has a tang to it. So I like it. I really like sourdough stuff. So, and I'm in a bunch of sourdough forums, and it's just so interesting to see. And for a gift, not that anyone really wants this, but some people do, you can give people sourdough starters so they can make their own bread. I've had a few. I mean, I've given it to people because they've asked. So they're thinking about getting into sourdough, and it's always so much easier just to give them some starter because your starter doubles every day. So this might take a couple days to get started. It may even be done tomorrow. But once you have 60 grams and it's active, you can put 60 grams of more starter in. And then, just imagine if you have a pound of starter, well, that starter can have a pound of new flour and water. So it can eat it, and eventually it will just keep growing and growing. You'll have way too much starter than you need. And so you can just give it to your friends. So do any of you make sourdough bread? Do any of you make kombucha? Now, my mom gets real crazy with kombucha. It's kind of gross, but she has jars of kombucha, whatever. I don't even know what they're called, but they're gross, but she loves them because my mom loves all living things. So, I've said it like a bunch of times. She'll pick up a leaf in the middle of Walmart and try to grow it if she's in the plant section because she feels guilty. So in the same way, my mom feels guilty about kombucha things, whatever they're called, the little skins, and she keeps them all. And it's kind of interesting. Well, I think she does. She keeps them all. It's real interesting. I think she has dehydrated them a couple times once she has too much, but yeah. So that's that. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Maybe Emily will be home soon and we'll do a catch up with her, and then who knows, I'll end the vlog and we'll see you soon. Okay, I'll see you in a second. Bye. Hey everyone, here's me and Emily. Also, this is my 101th video on YouTube. 101st. Yeah, isn't that crazy? That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yesterday was my 100th video.
We should have popped some confetti.
I completely forgot. So, yeah. Okay, here's Emily.
Wow. Hey everybody, happy Friday. Happy weekend. It's exciting. So, fun fact about this day, February 19th, Michael and I got engaged 6 years ago today.
That's crazy.
And it popped up on my memories. Should I show them the picture?
Sure. Yeah, as long as
it's kind of really funny. Like, it was colder the day we got engaged than it was in Antarctica that day. Mm-hmm. It's just a fun fact that I specifically remember. Mm-hmm. But it was a great day. Anyway. Hang on. Can they see?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it may not be folk. Yeah. That's the general idea.
Oh my word. So maybe we should save this story, I don't know, for another time, but...
Yeah, we'll save it.
Okay. I guess we'll save it for another time. We'll keep you in anticipation. Mm-hmm. So, glad I said yes to this one.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Glad you asked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's another cold February 19th, as they usually are. I was at work late today, but that's okay. I really sometimes don't mind being...
I'm going to stir this pasta.
Okay. Being late at work on Fridays because it just feels more chill and relaxed. And I feel like I can just do whatever I need to do. And then once I leave, I don't have to come back the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I mentioned the other day, I was in 2, pretty much full day meetings on Thursday and Friday today. So, there's a few things that I didn't get to do that I would normally do during those times because I was focused on our client. So, I just stayed to do those. And then there's random people who come in at different times, because we do have a little bit of flexibility with schedules, especially during this time of COVID and people have their kids and all that. So there's random people in at that time, and I chatted a little bit too. So, but now we're off to the weekend. Mm-hmm. Michael's making pasta with vodka sauce. Mm-hmm. What kind of sauce? Can you Did you already show them the sauce?
Maybe
It looks delicious.
this sauce.
I really like vodka sauce. I don't know clearly we know what's in it, but like what makes it that orange color?
I think it's the cream and it's just heavy cream and tomatoes. So it's just tomato sauce. It's tomato sauce with cream and vodka in it and butter
And olive oil.
Yeah, so
It's creamy deliciousness.
yeah.
And I'm sure Michael already took you with him to Amelia's.
Yeah.
I love my bread. My focaccia bread. Oh my gosh. Man, there are some things that you just hits you down deep. You just love it. I love my coffee that I like. I love my K-Cups and I love my focaccia bread.
I also got a brownie from Amelia's.
What?
It's very chocolatey looking.
Oh my gosh.
There's Amelia.
That is the darkest brownie I've ever seen.
Yeah, it looks like charcoal.
It is black.
It smells good.
It smells very much like dark chocolate, not like a super sweet, but I love dark chocolate.
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, they did an Instagram post about it and how this lady took years to come up with this recipe, so I trust it.
If she took years to come up with it, I bet it's really good.
Maybe it wasn't years. I don't know. I just said that. I probably just made that up. Yeah, I mean, she took a long time, and she's like a master pastry person, so yeah, I think we'll be good.
I'm excited. We got Jimmy John's at lunch today because we just had a very short break in between like what we were doing. And one of the guys got the like smokin' kickin' chicken. It's brand new. Has anyone tried that? Smokin' kickin' chicken at Jimmy John's? Do you guys like Jimmy John's? I never had Jimmy John's until college. I think I mentioned that before, actually.
I really liked Jimmy John's Frenchies, and I wish they had them still, but I think they were making a lot of people sick. So, but
Did they ever make you sick?
no. So, but it's the idea. It was salami, butter, and cheese sitting out in it was pre-made. So you just go in and grab it, and it wasn't refrigerated, which I don't think it has to be, but I think it was making people sick. So
There's cheese on the Frenchie?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, well, that would make sense because the salami doesn't necessarily have to be refrigerated, but cheese kind of does, right?
I don't know. I mean, I think it was they made them like every couple hours. They were required to. So.
Oh, but they were already like pre-packaged in like cellophane and sitting up on the register counter area.
Yeah.
Which is so weird, kind of.
No, I like it. Yeah, they were amazing.
I'm a classic Turkey Tom #4 girl. No cheese. It's an extra $1 if you add cheese.
Oh, wow.
Which, like, not a huge deal, but I learned that the hard way once in college. Well, we had to get the pasta off real quick, and so we're gonna eat dinner, gonna relax, and just have a good weekend. So we will see you tomorrow. Definitely Michael, probably me too. And we hope you just have a great night and a great weekend. If no one's told you this today, you are loved and this world is a better place because you are here. Bye.
Bye.